This is my review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch Mandalorian action figure. And it was so like just straight off, this figure was really hard to get. It was sold out on there's Walmart.com, Target.com, pretty much anywhere you could get it, like Amazon. It was sold out everywhere, and like they didn't have it in like any of the normal like in stores. I went to probably 3 or 4 GameStops looking for it, and I eventually just ended up like ordering it from I ordered it from GameStop and had it shipped to one of the stores near me. But so it's number 94 in the Black Series line, and the back says his body is shielded by Beskar armor, and his face is hidden behind a T-shaped visor mask, and his past is wrapped in mystery. The Mandalorian is battle worn and tightly lifted. That was not. It says tightly lipped. I'm sorry. A formidable bounty hunter in an increasingly dangerous galaxy. So, on the side, it's probably hard to see. It says the Mandalorian in red, and it says Mandalo in black in like gray. They they could have just put like Mando maybe. That would have been better. But instead they have to like put the entire name, and it just doesn't fit always. I don't know. They do that with all the figures, and it doesn't really look that good. But the the art on the front looks really good. They do that really good with all the Black Series. And they have the same art on the back. So let's get this figure open and see what it looks like. So now I have it out of the box, and looking at it, it's just an insanely detailed figure. Like all like the scuffs and on the armor, all the scuffs and scratches on the armor are like molded into the plastic and then painted over with the silver. It just looks really good. So one thing I really like about this figure too is it's just it looks cool in any pose you put it in. It doesn't matter. Like maybe that's just because if it's maybe it's just because how cool of a character it is, but like you could put it in any pose and it just looks really cool. One downside is the hard it's like the hard plastic for the cape. I personally prefer the soft cloth for the cape, kind of like the Kylo Ren, I guess. But I still think it doesn't take away a whole lot from the figure. I still think it looks really good. One downside though, actually here I'll pick it up for this. You see the back? If you move the cape out of the way, there's a little hole to put the thing in, but it doesn't fit in the hole all the way. Like it just doesn't fit. So I kind of just put it through the little like leather strap there, but it doesn't fit in the actual hole in the plastic. That's kind of one downside. I don't know why or how that got through the thing, or if that's just mine, but I don't know how they just did that, or like why they do that. But so here's a close up of the weapons that he comes with. It comes with the pistol that goes in his holster. Has a nice gunmetal gray to it, and then this his plasma rifle thing, which has kind of a mix of gunmetal gray, black, and then that nice brown color. And I think it's a really good choice of weapons for this figure because it's pretty much the only two he actually uses. But I'm kind of hoping they make a Baby Yoda for him, or they remake a new figure with like the silver armor, and then like a Baby Yoda in it as an accessory. That'd be really cool. So now I just want to get a close up on the details on his armor. Just the scuffs on his helmet are so clean, and then like the bullet holes in his armor, they are just so clean. They look so good. They just look so good. And I know that some of the figures just have really bad paint on some of the other Black Series figures, but I think that Hasbro really did a good job on the Mandalorian. So overall, I think this is a really good figure, and I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I really like all the nice detail and sculpting they put into the figure, but just how the blaster couldn't fit into his back, and his like, I mean the hard plastic cape isn't bad, but I think a lot of people just prefer the nice cloth. So that's probably why I give it a 4 out of 5. But it's just a great figure, and if you can get it, I recommend pretty much anybody who's a Mandalorian fan to pick it up. So